Well, so here we are again, burning wood out front by the gazebo, and I'm trying to get rid of this wood basically because it's overly dry and you know, it doesn't burn real well. It turns to coal very quickly, and it doesn't you know, have nice flames. So I'm trying to get rid of it this year because my neighbor will be cutting down a lot of the trees over here next door. I don't know if you can see that through the screen, but anyway, he'll be cutting that down, and he told me I could get what I wanted, so that'll be nice fresh wood. And it'll also I've got a little log splitter, one of them what do you call it, Harbor Freight log splitters, you know, 10-ton, nothing fancy, but you don't need a lot of back to put into it at all to get it to go with greenwood. Anyway, I was thinking, last couple days I've gotten in contact with a few people, quite a few people that have been kicked off of YouTube. Not only people with channels, but just people that make comments. And these are all people that, you know, are they're into the men's manosphere, if you want to call it that, I guess. You know, they're involved with the MGTOW, and you know, something occurred to me last night. I was thinking about all this because, you know, I talk to these people, whether they, you know, this is a funny thing. YouTube and Google and everybody else can block whoever they like and kick us all out, and we're still going to communicate. Now, here's what gets me about that is, are these people really that stupid and living in a bubble that they don't understand how all of this works? In the military, intel was the most important thing to get. And, well, actually in life, you know, intelligence on other things, you know, whether you're competing with a business or you're competing with, you know, even racing, you know, you try to find out what the other guy's got and this and that and the other. So, you know, you get your intel by allowing people to talk, and that way you get to see exactly where they stand. You get to see what they're up to. You get to, you know, you get to look into the whole thing. And this is why sometimes I watch feminist videos and, you know, these other SJW videos and everything, because I want to know exactly what I'm dealing with and how to get over on them. And, you know, they're putting it out there like idiots, and I guess, you know, the rest of us are too, to a degree. And, you know, so by blocking people or kicking them off, what are they achieving other than the fact that they're going to drive men underground? They're going to drive the men underground, and then they're not going to have a clue as to what we're up to, what we're talking about, where it's coming from, and how it's going to get at them. Now, the SPLC, which in my opinion is I mean, that's a joke. I mean, that whole organization is garbage. You know, and yeah, they can qualify that as hate talk, that I believe they are garbage. And, you know, so anyway, if they shut us down, now they have no more intel. And if they continue to do this, we'll just come back, and then we're going to go for counterintelligence, which is really going to hurt them even worse. And once we all decide to do that, they're going to have a lot of misinformation. They're not going to know what's going to come at them. They're not going to know what's going to happen, and when it does happen, they won't see it coming. You know, this is basic, good grief. I think almost anybody that's been in the military knows this shit. And, you know, any businessman or anything else that's been around, they know how to utilize these type of things. So, you know, you got to wonder what kind of mentality these people have, that they think that by kicking people off of their format and shutting us up and everything is hate speech. You know, if I say, you know, those trees over there don't look very nice, and they don't agree, that's hate speech, right? I'm hating on the trees. I mean, they're not going to change the world. They're not going to control anybody. All they're doing is making their bubble a little bit smaller, and they won't have knowledge of anything that's going on. Now, that said, of course, we need to remember, for those of us that are still out there, you know, don't give the farm away with a cow. So always keep it on a private basis and talk to people privately and keep in touch with people. Know how to keep in touch with them when the shit does hit the fan. Always have alternative means, whether it's email or phone numbers or even addresses. You know, if we have to, I'm sure that if they want to push the agenda far enough, we'll go back to using snail mail, because they're not going to stop us, you know. And now what they're doing is basically getting all their intel out of their life, which they think it'll go away if they do that. And no, unfortunately, it's actually the opposite. You know, you push people that hard, you treat people that way, and they dig in twice as hard. And, you know, to hold a front and fight an enemy that you have no clue of what they're doing or what their agenda is, what their routines are, how they go about doing things. You know, when they mention these, you know, all women's marches or all black marches, it's like, hey, great, I'm glad to know it. Thank you for letting me know ahead of time. You know, this way I can act accordingly. And if they shut people down like us, and look, even that, what was it, that neo-Nazi hate group, I forget the name of them now, that lost their website, you know, shutting them down just puts them underground. Now you don't know what the hell they're doing. You don't know what they're doing. This is so childish that, you know, sticking my fingers in my ears and going la 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 while the other kid punches you in the mouth. I mean, this is where it's going. Anyway, just my thought on the subject, and YouTube might want to decide to, you know, kind of let things slide a little bit and be smart about things, if they can do that. I don't know if Silicon Valley has that type of intelligence, though I doubt it. You know, they're proving that they don't, that they obviously haven't thought of this. So that's my little rant for the day. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'm going to go back to burning more wood and watch what these guys are doing over here with a hole that fell in. I certainly hope it didn't become a sinkhole. If it became a sinkhole, you guys may never hear from me again. I don't know. That's Florida for you. So anyway, just some food for thought, gentlemen. Have a great day. Bye.